Everybody, today is May 23rd, 2025. Getting some requests recently for update on the car, which is really cool. I appreciate you guys asking about it. I have been very busy with the car. I haven't really had much time to post videos frankly, between work and personal life and actually working on the car. Not a whole lot of time to, create videos and edit videos and get them out there. For those of you that do that for a living, that's really hard to do. I have instead been working on the car, progressing the car, and what you're going to see in this video is sort of a hodgepodge of what I've been doing over the last, let's call it 18 months, from getting parts off the car, bringing them to my house, cleaning them up, showing you sort of the status of that, to I brought the car to my house. And I'm currently in this phase that I'm calling like the sheet metal phase, where I'm pulling, major pieces of the car off, that are welded on, spot welded on, either replacing them, cleaning them, fixing them, however the case may be. So that part is ongoing right now. And so this video is going to catch you up to when I brought the car back to my house. So hope you enjoy it. Well, we've been working on a few things. Here's the center console of the Formula original, and had a couple of bends and bruises. We are back here at the car today. Some things I want to try to do: get the stuff out of the inside of the car, and also get the car up on blocks so I can get under the car and just do what's going on underneath the car, so we can see if survey the damage down there as well. Anyways, found some spots that aren't rusty, so those are back. You can see that little from the factory they use, but that's pretty good. Floorboards, all of them are trash. The seat pans, the rear seat pans, the floorboard in the rear. Got to figure out what I'm going to do here. I don't know if you place the whole thing or if you just cut out the sections. Don't know, but besides those key areas, you can see it looks pretty decent. Yeah, this stuff just saved me. This Evaporust stuff. You can see these seat tracks here, like kind of the before and after of what they look like. Otherwise, I was going to be doing tons of grinding, and I didn't have a way to sandblast, so I could just dunk them in a tank. You can see the seat back here, what it's going to look like when it comes out of that. From there, of course, we cleaned it up and shot it with black and everything. It looks really good. Yeah, this is the cowl tag off the car, and if you look at this and study this, you'll see that it is a pretty unique color combination that my dad picked out back in 1978. That with the 400 and the 4-speed, and of course the rear disc brakes and the suspension package. One of my objectives was unbolt as many parts or all the parts I could off the car, bring them back to my house, clean them up, remove the rust, primer them, and paint them. The windshield in the car was trashed. I had to throw that away, but you can see here the last window inspection and registration before it was parked. Did have the carburetor in it. You probably guys remember that from those original pictures. I did run the numbers on it. It looks like it is the correct year and everything for the car. By this point, we had pulled the subframe out of the car and brought it over to my house. We can start disassembling, and you can see it's pretty rusty. We're able to get the control arms off and start to pull those bushings out. I'll show you before and after pictures of those. Oh boy, the steering column. Didn't really know I was in over my head until I started pulling that apart. Oh, so many parts in that steering column. I did finally get it all apart. Did find all the parts for it, so I'm going to start putting that back together. That, along with the dashboard, when they were very involved to get those out of the car and to get those disassembled. But I think we made some progress. The dash is definitely out now, and you can get a sense for what the dash and the gauges look like. But spent a ton of time getting that out. Well, the kick panels are basically trash, but what I like about this is you get a sense for the different colors and how faded the red is. This was the driver's side, it was trash, and then the passenger side, you can see the ring and the different and how the reds have been faded. Well, this will show you this subframe how we worked it. Used the Rust 911 and just put it in a big horse trough and just kept rotating it till we could get all the rust. I wanted to get the rust out of the inside as well, so that's why I wanted to use the Rust 911. And you see we kept working it all the way through, painted it, had the primer put on it, and then finally used the Eastwood satin black for the chassis.
The steering coupler was a little bit tricky. I'll show you in a later video how it turned out. Just some more painting I was starting to do with internal pieces of the car. This really bummed me out. I was pretty upset about this when I got the glass out. As you can see, this is pretty darn rusty and foreshadowing from all the work that I was going to have to do down the road, which I will also get to at a later video. My boys were on me about having so many parts hanging all over my garage that I was either in the process of primering them or painting them or letting them dry. They said it looked super creepy. This is me removing the windows. I'm sorry, removing the window tint. Pretty sure that tint was actually originally there from when I had the windows tinted in high school. And yeah, about this time, I have, successfully taken everything off the car that I could take off the car and brought it over to my house. And this is sort of what's left over in the storage unit. More to come on that. All right, this is just a little glimpse of everything sort of mechanical that I pulled off the car. Everything basically looked like this air cleaner right here. Pretty rusty. Some of the stuff was more rusty than others, but took it from that state. Use this tank. This is like Rust 911 or Evaporust. Put it in that tank, and from there, we'd hose it off, clean it up, and then start to primer it and paint it. And use the Eastwood satin black, and basically this is what we came up with. So you can see it's like everything from the front bumper, the light buckets, to the hood hinges. I even painted the seat backs that go inside the seats just because they were rusted too, and I figured while I was there, had them out, might as well. Um, anything like I said that I could pull off, I've done. You can see where the light housings are there. Um, Steering column. Those are the hinges for the leaf springs. Even the seats, inside the seats, the springs. I actually had to replace one of them. It was really bad and gone. We're into one of the things you can see, which is kind of frustrating, is that there is some pitting right here. But I just decided to clean it up as best I can and just paint over it as best I can. Most of the things don't have pitting. The items that had a lot of pitting were in the very front, and then of course that rear end had some pitting on as well. But you can see cleaned up the intake manifold, tons of engine brackets for all the accessories and stuff. I have some duplicated brackets because I've been to a couple swap meets and things like that and just picked up things I didn't know I had. You can see the upper and lower A-arms, control arms there, and so forth. So I don't know. It sometimes I look at this and it looks like a lot, and sometimes I look at it and it looks like it doesn't look like a whole lot. But bottom line, here's the subframe. Also did the subframe as well. Clean that up. That was a trick getting that into the solution over here, but we did get it in there. Kind of rotated it around, got it to work, got it, and then used the internal subframe paint from Eastwood, and then used the satin black on the outside. So, anyways, pretty excited about the progress. I'm going to show some interior stuff here in a second that I've been working on, and then we'll also give you an update on the car itself.
Okay, just giving you a little sample here of everything. This is only like a little small sampling of everything that I've been working on, but like you can tell, this is the kick panel here on the passenger side. The center console, so the kick panel I had to buy, and I'll show you in the back side of this. You can see it's black, so I've had to paint it and get it all ready, but thankfully they make the right paint, and I bought the paint, and then I've had to prep it and everything. The center console is original, and you can see it had a lot of dings, those little white marks, or I'm gonna try to fix a lot of the scratches or cuts or whatever. That's to be determined, but that was super dirty. I've been cleaning that up a lot just to try to get it look good. The seat backs, so you can see the speakers here. One of them is original, one of them I bought. You can tell by just like looking at how rusty the bolts are compared to this brand new one here. See like the brand new one and the older one, but they look where they're gonna go, they'll look perfect. The seat backs are new. The other ones are 40 something years old, and you can see again I had to paint them. And I had to put this chrome trim around them, which makes them look really good. And then this is just one little section of the back quarter, and then these are just the front seats. I have both front seats, which are buckets, and then I also have the rear seats as well. So I have the frames and everything. That'll just be something I'll have to assemble at some point. But this, I just got this in. These were on like a 21-week lead. And then this is part of the steering column here that I painted, which is original. So this is just a little sampling of a million parts. These are at least some of the parts that I get to do that have color on them. So that's kind of nice. I get tired of all the black.
All right, I'm on to the next phase, which is the sheet metal phase, the phase that I'm completely uncomfortable with. The car is back at my house. I'll be taking panels off, replacing them, and doing welding and grinding and area things that I've not really done a lot in my life. I am giving you a little bit of a teaser here so you can see sort of what I have been doing with the car, from some of the panel replacement to getting into some really scary things have escalated to coming back around and bringing the car back to where it was. So, pretty excited about the progress. Stay tuned for more.